everyone, and welcome back to another brand new video on Motogp 24. Now, in the first 20 odd hours of play this game, I've been very skeptical of the Rhd device, if it's working correctly, and it just doesn't feel like it's doing its job as intended. Now, today's video was just to basically prove to myself whether it's working, whether it's worth time, is it not worth time, is it worth top speed, where is it actually gaining me time, and basically I wanted the answer for myself, but also in the process I can answer it as well for ye. Now, I was in the process of making this video when I thought maybe as well it's probably not a bad idea to see, does it aid in braking, does it change anything else other than just acceleration, because obviously in real life it does a bit more than just keeping the bike steady in hard accelerations. But today's video is just mainly about accelerating and see, does it prevent wheelies as much and stuff like that. So we have two tracks, two different bikes. We've gone with Digi at the Red Bull Ring, and we've gone with Luca Marini in Bud. Now, there's a couple different tests. I've rolling starts, I've standing starts, I've high electronics and low electronics to try and make it as varied as possible to see the results. So yeah, again, I haven't timed it to see which is quicker, but I'm going off the top end basically at a certain marker at each track. So again, maybe in the future I could maybe do like against my Ghost, I could do it. So there's many different ways I could try it, but at the moment I just want to see, am I getting to the end of the straight with higher top speed with it on or off? That's kind of today's test. But anyway, without further ado, let's jump into the findings and see how we get on. So for the Ducati, the rolling max ECU ride height device off is 205 miles an hour, and it's 1 mile an hour faster with the ride height device on. Now again, very small difference, but I suppose 1 mile an hour is 1 mile an hour. The standing start with max ECU, exactly the same. So again, and you'll notice throughout these, same with the Honda, it seems the standing start actually it isn't as useful. So if you think of real life, it's amazing off the line, they get amazing launches because the bike just planted, and it goes in the game, it doesn't seem to do that. It doesn't really that much affect the wheelie. It's still wheelies, it just controls the wheelies a bit better, which I suppose is kind of true because it's still wheelies in real life, but I just feel the effect isn't as strong in game as it probably should be. The rolling start with the low ECU, again just 1 mile an hour to the Rhd device. So the Rhd device is 1-2 and they're on 1, so again it hasn't been beaten yet, so we'll see how we get on with the Honda. Right, then Honda was a bit more conclusive. So rolling start, max ECU with the right on and off, exactly the same speed, 201 miles an hour a piece. Now with the standing max ECU, I think I might have slightly blotted my paper here with this because I've gotten 3 miles an hour different, and if you watch it back, I'm actually in 5th gear with it off and not 6th. Now I'm not on the limiter, I've watched it back and I'm convinced that it's not on the limiter, so maybe if I shift to the 6th it might have been 196, 197, but that's the biggest gap we got of 3 miles an hour. And again, you can see the rolling low ECU is 1 mile an hour different, and again the back straight low ECU versus on and off it's 2 mile an hour. So that's the biggest answer there for me, is the very last one we did on the back straight. The low ECU ride height device on and off, just 2 miles an hour difference. So that would to me tell me that it's worth it on the long straights, because realistically nobody's running this game with max ECU settings with kind of full traction, full anti-wheelie. So for me, it proves it does work. It just doesn't give the overall feeling it works, because it seems to work here in these perfectly straight lines. But if you, for example, coming out of the last corner of Magello, if you put it down as you come down out of the final corner, it does tend to spin as you put it down. So maybe that's something for next test, to see how it gets off the corner, maybe how fast does it get me to 150 or these other tests. But again, if you want me to do these sort of tests in the future with anything else, let me comment down below what you'd like to see in terms of kind of Sherlock Holmes detective mode and trying to figure out what's quicker and what's working in the game. But anyway, that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I shall see you in a future video on Motogp 24. Thanks for watching. Slán go fóill.